Hello YouTubers and all you wonderful folks out there. This is the Virginia Bushcrafter, and thank you for taking some time out of your day to come to watch my video. As you know, the Virginia Bushcrafters channel is about learning and practicing bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. So in a nutshell, the channel covers shelter, water, food, and fire. So today I just want to take a bit of your time and talk to you about a tarp shelter. As we know, there are shelters with different dimensions: 5 by 7, 9 by 12, 10 by 12, so on and so on. So this is the first time I am experiencing with a 10 by 10 tarp, known as a DD3. So what I decided to do, as I always say, learn and practice. I am actually practicing once again in my backyard before I take this tarp out to the bush. So quickly, what I want to tell you is show you the inside of this tarp. It is very roomy. I have put it into a plow configuration. So let me start off with showing you the inside. As you can see, it is very roomy. It is very roomy, and I'm going to move my seat out of the way. But as you can see, it is very roomy. Now, starting with the outside, as you can see, I am in my backyard, and I just basically put a paracord through part of my deck and brought it all the way down and staked it into the ground. From the outside, as you can see, since I am in my backyard, there are tie-outs, many tie-outs. Here is one tie-out that goes through my gate. Here's another tie-out that goes up to the fence. And here is a third tie-out that goes up to the fence as well. Now, as far as the tent stakes, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 on the inside, which makes 9. So this is just a tarp that, or a configuration that I wanted to practice before I go into the bush. And there are approximately at least about 20 more configurations that I am going to make with this tarp. Now, as you know, shelter is the priority when going into the bush. Of course, shelter starts with the clothing that you have on according to the weather. Second thing involving shelter is to have shelter that will protect you from the elements of the weather. Whether it's cold or hot, warm or cool, you want to be as comfortable as possible. This configuration Plow-Point will allow easily 2 people. And I could even make this larger, but I am restricted to my backyard right now, which is fine because this is practice. So I've put this tarp up, I'm practicing with it, and as you can tell, this tarp is mylar and it is very, very warm. So when I am in the bush, I can have a fire not far from me, maybe out here somewhere, and that fire will radiate the heat into this shelter. So guys, again, I just wanted to make a quick video to show you a Plow-Point configuration out of a 10 by 10 DD3 tarp. Again, shelter is one of the most important things when you go into the bush. There are so many important things to go into the bush, but it starts with shelter. And then water, making sure you have access to water or you have sufficient water with you. There's food, have enough food, and know when to start foraging food. And of course, the fire. Now within those 4 components, we could go on for another hour saying what they involve, such as cutting tools, cordage, containers, flashlights, and on and on and on. But guys, this is the basic of bushcrafting. So bushcrafters, invest in a 10 by 10 tarp, go in your backyard and practice so that when you get out into the bush, you will be able to set this configuration up in about 5 minutes. Now normally, from what I have learned, I have seen many people put this tarp up, and one thing they did not include, they would only put maybe a tent stake here as well as on the other side. But I wanted a very, very tight tarp. So that's what I decided to do. So again, quickly, this is just a view of a Plow-Point tarp that I am practicing with in my backyard. Also, there's one thing I want to point out. The tarp is large, and I even had room to pull in some of the tarp inside. Now, I can even bring more of the tarp inside and have a floor. So, hey guys, in addition to having making this configuration even larger, of course I will be able to do that when I'm in the bush. One thing about this Plow-Point that I've learned is that it should be definitely above your head. Now if I were in the bush, this portion would probably be about 2 feet higher. That would allow me to then extend the back portion out. But guys, I just wanted to show you this 10 by 10 tarp, talk to you about the advantages and so forth. So get one and try it. Let me know how you like it. I'm looking forward to using mine in the very near future. So guys, again, this is the Virginia Bushcrafter, the channel where we learn, and we practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. With that said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to come and join me on this video.